Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about She-Hulk episode 9. Whose show is this? And this is all about Jen trying to figure out, whose show is this, literally. I really enjoyed this finale. I'm going to say right up top, because it was really fun. This show in general has been a lot of fun, but this finale just shocked me in the biggest way that I thought I couldn't be shocked with. And I thought it was great. Right from the beginning, we pick up. First, they do like a little recap, but in the way where it's like done in the '70s Incredible Hulk TV series. I've only seen like some of the TV movies and one episode of the series. I think the pilot episode of the series, just to get an idea what that show was like a long time ago. And not for me, but it was obviously the intro for this episode captured that nostalgia, I thought, really good. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people that remember the Hulk series from the '70s, the Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno series, will really enjoy that part, that little tribute to the original series. But then we start to go normal, if you want to consider what She-Hulk is normal, I guess. Where she's not happy with what happened in the previous episode. She's trying to stay away from reporters and all that because I like the part where her father was even spraying people. That made me laugh. And yeah, she obviously she's not having the best time of her life. And so she decides to take up Emil Blonsky's, he asked her, hey, why don't you stay here, relax for a bit, cool down, like have a holiday here. And so she decides to go to Blonsky's ranch to chill out. What do we learn? Well, Jen's friends, Pug and Nakia, I forgot what her name is right now. They go and investigate on this whole, that the organization that hates She-Hulk, right? And why am I forgetting what they were called right now? They go do some investigating. They find out apparently they are at Blonsky's ranch, hiding out, and Blonsky is there with them, and apparently Todd is the leader of this organization, and things are going crazy. I like the part where Pug is like trying to fit in with the haters. I thought that was pretty fun. But then eventually Jen goes for a walk when she finds out that Emil is around, like, nearby. She goes into that place and she finds everybody there. And that's where shit hits the fan. Excuse my language for anybody that doesn't appreciate words like that. But things go crazy. Fight breaks out. Hulk comes. And we're like, what the heck is going on? Even Titania decides to join the fight. And we just lost control of the show. But apparently Jen notices this and stops everything completely. So at this point, I'm wondering what the heck's going on, because then it goes black and it goes to the main menu of Marvel's, Disney Plus section. And you're wondering, wait, what? Did I press something? But then all of a sudden you hear Jen's voice and she's still talking, and you realize, like, oh wait, this is part of the episode. Oh my God, they're really breaking the fourth wall here. And you see Jen bust out of the She-Hulk show, and she looks for Marvel Assembled, where, it's usually the behind the scenes stuff about all the MCU, Marvel, Disney Plus shows and movies. The Disney, MCU films, like Thor Love and Thunder recently got one when Thor Love and Thunder came out on Disney Plus Day. So she goes into the Marvel Assembled one. She literally goes across the Disney lot, because you see the building with the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Seven Dwarfs statue. That's an iconic Disney building on the Disney lot. And she walks past that. She goes into the Marvel writers' room and tells them, look, this episode sucks. I want to talk to the person in charge. they recommend talking to Kevin, who right away I start thinking, is Kevin Feige going to have a cameo in this episode? Is he like the main bad guy in all of this? Like, what is going on? And I'm just like eating it all up. Her walking through Marvel security and everything. I'm like, what is this? This is amazing. And she goes into the room. I'm expecting Kevin Feige at this point, and it turns out to be an AI named Kevin, Kevin, with the dots in between all those letters. So then but it's a really nice tribute to Kevin Feige, because if you look at that robot, at top of one of the lenses, it has a little shaped hat, sort of, kind of there, and which is a nice little tribute to Kevin Feige, who constantly wears a lot of caps on his head. And I thought it was great. And then Jen just sitting there, chilling out, like asking all these questions. Like she just found God, and she's like asking all these questions about the future of the MCU. What the heck's the MCU all about? Like, can we do something different that other MCU films never did? I thought this is amazing. It's different. It felt fresh, and I loved it. And you know, some of these Disney Plus Marvel shows, I really love Loki. I really love WandaVision. I thought Falcon and Winter Soldier also had a really nice ending. I thought Miss Marvel also concluded pretty nicely. I felt Moon Knight and I felt Hawkeye felt rushed, their final episodes. But I felt this one was, for this season, or for this finale, I thought this was a really nice way to end it. In my opinion, a lot of people, oh, they're making fun of the way the MCU finishes off. But to me, they were actually kind of making fun of the Arrowverse in many ways, because the Arrowverse, whenever they conclude, they like to bring back all the characters from the season that made it what it was. And so all of a sudden you're seeing all these characters from the season that just aired wrap up and come back, and everybody just randomly shows up. And it's like, oh, it's like a huge party, right? That's what I kind of felt that the episode in the beginning was kind of making fun of. And this show saying, yeah, we don't do that stuff like those other superhero shows. We do stuff. Marvel lets us be a little bit creative, because if you do see Loki, and you do see, I would say Loki would be the most different out of all of them, right? Because WandaVision kind of turned into that superhero show that we all know and love. So did Falcon and Winter Soldier. So did, the good guy fights the bad guy, saves the day. I thought this was very different and very fun. Obviously, after a couple of requests, Jen goes back, including getting Daredevil back one more time, which was really sneaky on Charlie Cox's part, because Charlie Cox did say he was only there for one episode. What a liar. You can't trust these actors in this MCU anymore. Like, all of them lie to us, because then Andrew Garfield and Charlie Cox are saying, oh yeah, we're not there. Andrew Garfield denies everything. Charlie Cox says, oh, I'm only in one episode. And then he comes back in the finale. A short while or not, he was there. And it was nice seeing him there, because Charlie Cox and Tatiana Maslany both have really nice chemistry. Overall, oh, by the way, Scar is his name. Hulk's son being introduced right there in the finale, in that like Fast and the Furious type ending where it's all about family, that was really cool. What will it mean for the future? We don't know. When will we see the Hulk again with his son? Because clearly we know, a lot of people have been speculating a Young Avengers is coming. Will he be part of that group? Who the heck knows? I'm always excited for the future of the MCU, and I'm excited for the future of Jen Walters, because I think she has been a great character to follow in this series. I really like Tatiana Maslany as this character. She has great charisma, and she carried this whole show. This whole show was her show, and it was great watching her growing as this character throughout the entire season. and we need more Jen Walters. That's all I'm gonna say. Whether it's in a season 2, which I hope we get, I would watch a season 2 easily. And it's cool that Loki's the only Disney Plus Marvel series getting a season 2, but She-Hulk, there's a lot more to explore and have fun with. And I hope they go a little bit more for the guest stars, because I think that's one of the fun aspects. But I hope they do, maybe not always breaking out on Disney Plus, but like find other creative things to do to break the fourth wall and have a lot of fun with that, because I think that's a lot of the things that some people really liked was the breaking the fourth wall aspect. And I think we could use a little bit more of that craziness in a season 2. I think that's a little bit more fun and creative stuff that you can play with also. So who knows? The future is possible. Maybe she'll even pop up in Deadpool 3, because Deadpool is also known for breaking the fourth wall, which Deadpool 3 was the movie I thought that would have Kevin Feige there, like saying, hey, yeah, we bought you, come into our universe now. They could still have it, and who knows, maybe it will still be the AI Kevin Feige. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, I hope we get to see this character again. I thought this was a solid series. It's not my favorite series of on Disney Plus. I would put WandaVision and Loki and even Falcon and Winter Soldier over it, but I would put it on par with maybe slightly under Moon Knight. I think it's close to Moon Knight for me. One day I'll do a ranking, maybe. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a ranking. I don't know. Sometime this weekend, maybe. I don't want to make any promises. But yes, those are my thoughts on the finale and the series overall. Tell me what you guys thought of the finale. Did you think the breaking the fourth wall went a little too far? I know with like things like the TVA, it could be like in the multiverse now, and like, does that even count as a multiverse? Can Jen Walters break the multiverse? I have no idea. Those are questions that we gotta leave out of the discussions when talking logically about the MCU. I think the MCU just broke all logic, and we can't theorize on this because this will break our minds. With that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, everybody, take care.